like used to hang around Trey Songz. And my cousin was like, "Don't ever take a girl to his party or something." He said, "Because Trey will try to get her. If she look happy with you, Trey Songz will try to get her." I'm like, "Damn, he like that?" He's like, "Yeah, no."
Wait, so this really happens?
Where's
People
the
be getting
Bible?
Yeah,
divorced because of the
yeah.
concert?
Nah, it's the respect level. Like if you married, you shouldn't be grinding up on a dude doing all like that was just
I
like one
agree.
girl. She was at a concert and started dubbing on the guy. And I'm like, your man is sitting in the front row, like just I think he got up and left too. I was hearing about it. He got up and left on
Wow.
stuck. Like, nah, you ain't gonna do that. That also happened in the UK. It was a popular artist out there and the dude got suckered into going into the concert with his wife. His wife went behind this man. Listen, it looked like it was a freak show in the back because they had the curtains set up. All you seen was the shadows. I'm like, oh no, this ain't gonna end well. This
All
ain't
the
gonna end
wives
well.
crashing out.
Sometimes we just
Nah,
want
but
to
see,
crash
if that
out.
would
That's the story.
But see, do you hear like cases where men do that? I feel like I haven't
Yeah,
heard that
nah,
either.
it's rare
Nah.
you
shit, I
hear
know
it, but
some who did.
it's rare you hear it, but you know when you do hear it, we get the back end like y'all some dogs, y'all this, y'all that. I'm like, wait a minute, but y'all just sat up here and just dropped it low for a dude that probably got the ultimate. Let me not even say that because that's alleged. You got the ultimate clap, and you over here sitting here, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Like, you crashed out for nothing.
Man,
It's just
you
a
get
respect level
people.
though.
But
Yeah,
she was
you get people.
drinking. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
It's the respect level, bro. It's the respect level. We know where to go with that. It's the respect level. Like she almost kissed. It looked like she almost kissed Usher. I was like, oh
Oh,
shoot, like
wow.
yeah. That's why I'm
you
saying like that.
think about what it is though. You get these people who idolize celebrities, and then you finally in their presence, and people ain't thinking. They not thinking. They more reactive.
Their brain goes out the
Like,
window. I don't
yeah,
idolize
man.
like anyone like that. So,
Like, even on this, it be wild on this app, man. Like, I ain't gonna speak no name, but it's a, basketball player. Like, people be melting. Like, oh my god, it's so, bro, this motherfucker don't even play no more. Like, y'all be idolizing human beings. Like, y'all wild as hell, and wonder why y'all be led astray.
Yeah, nah, but that's crazy because it's like yeah. Or it's like everything goes out the window and you forgot. Like, oh shoot, this person's sitting here with. Yeah, that person is embarrassed right now. And what BDB just said was true. You go to any three of those concerts, forget about it. You might as well just start looking for somebody else because it ain't gonna end well. And it's not about not see that's the thing. I seen married people who've been to concerts, whether they together or not, and ain't nothing get too crazy. Like, all right, the show was good, yada yada yada. But there's some shows you have to be careful for because it can get crazy. But it just
yeah,
is
well,
it goes to tell good.
some after parties or like work parties get crazy. Just regular ass people in the hot tub.
Like,
Yeah,
like when I worked at the hospital, it's not just throw a party. People be all, like I said, just the idolization of humor. You get invited to a doctor party, people all geeky, you get there, they start acting loose and shit. Like, bro, these regular ass people, man. Like, it ain't
exactly.
even that serious, bro. You all out of character and shit, doing some shit, then you wake up in the morning looking stupid. I remember them Christmas work parties, man. People come back Monday with their hair down. Like, I done seen a couple kids getting, knocked down in the bathroom at the country club. Like, damn, really? Worse. Looking stupid as hell. People making clapping sounds like, yeah, we heard them cheeks and that frog getting clapped. We know you was in there.
Oh no.
Like, yeah. Mhm.
See, I was gonna
There's
say
nothing.
like if you have to worry about your spouse like that, that's not good. But then I thought, no,
That shit
sometimes
fucked.
things can happen though. Like sometimes
Man, that
things can happen.
hospital. Man, that hospital life is wild, bro. I mean, man. I mean, well, I ain't even about to talk about that. Before I was married, man, there was so many nurses in there. You meet their husband and shit, they all happy, man. They come to work. They talk about work husband, they getting clapped in the fucking linen room and shit. Like,
That's
damn, bro,
sad.
on the stairwell. You clapped on the stairwell. Like, damn, bro. Like, yeah, man, you be shocked. Like, damn, for real? I'm supposed to be lying. Like, I'm working overtime. No, you ain't. You going to that Momo. You in the parking lot getting clocked. You've seen that a couple times, but like, damn. Imagine when they get clocked. That'd be the embarrassing part. When you get caught and fired,
Hmm. You
that's
gotta
a
find a
false
spot with
one.
no cameras.
Mm-hmm. But then people always talk. I thought people always get caught up with that shit. Somebody bragging or talking about it.
Yeah, it just be funny though, because you be like, you're not, like I said, you expecting, and that matter of fact, that's the crazy part. You expecting your wife to have a little bit more composure, especially you are still in the crowd. I don't know where he was sitting at exactly, but they had it so zoomed up on them two. I was like, Usher struck again. I said, he struck again, damn it. Like, I just was like, man, listen.
His fault though. He just performing, man. That's what people pay for. They pay for him to do his thing. And if somebody falls into that, then that's their fault to me.
It's a thirst trap
Like,
is real.
shit.
The thirst trap is real.
Shit, you better quench your thirst before you go, then you'll be all right.
Well, what's that? There's like some soccer player, some married soccer player, and the girl that was his assistant just came out talking. I think it was like 20 years ago they had an affair. Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
Nah,
uh,
I'm be into the
I think
gossip.
it's Beckham.
Probably. Was he married to somebody famous, one of the Spice Girls?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Beckham. You look
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Beckham. Beckham was building, huh?
The assistant, like, she couldn't resist. She couldn't
That's crazy,
resist.
man. That's
Like,
crazy how people don't have discipline, bro. That's
That
all it boils
temptation
down
be
to.
real on
he came on to her and she melted.
That's that temptation.
Bro.
That's the temptation, though. But see, this is another thing. Like I said, that's just like if you know the person dealing with somebody and you're dealing with somebody, why even go through all of that? And if you going to decide that's what you going to do, then shoot, you might as well just leave the person that you was with alone. But it shouldn't even get to that. If that's the case, you shouldn't even be with the person. Like I said, if you're not going to be able to really commit to a person, don't waste your time stringing that person along. I ain't gonna lie though, she definitely, but she looked like somebody auntie. That's why I was like, I said, damn, Usher got another one. I said he got a young one last time. Now he got an older one. I said, it's over. It's
Another one
over.
bites the dust.
Yeah, shoot. Salute to the whole chat in here. But that's what I'm saying. You sit here and put yourself out there like that, but then when things go sour, it's but you can't do that. It's like, and like I said, if that would have been the other way around, that would have been like a Janet Jackson, a young Janet Jackson, or somebody else right now in the crowd doing like having a show and doing all of that. They'd have been quick to try to tarnish that man, like, oh, he's a cheater. Oh, like it'd have been a million things. They probably would have tried to cancel Janet or whoever else is up there. Now cancel that chick. Cancel her. I said,
Now,
nah, that's
I've heard married couples like say they have hall pass. Like they give each
that's
other a hall pass if it's a certain
That's
actor.
wild, man.
I'm not giving you no damn whole pass for no damn celebrity. Man, listen, if that's the case, then leave me alone now. Because if you do see that celebrity before time, I already know where it's going. Bye bye. I ain't doing all of that.
I just feel like when you listen to modern people talk about relationships, it just sounds like most people in relationships for convenience.
Man, they settle for whatever. That's basically what it is. They feel like they had to settle for something because of the pickings out there. But man, listen, if you feel that's not a person you really want to, do something with, then just keep yourself single. Shit.
But that's the thing, man. People, they out of convenience because shit, they need somebody to help them pay the rent and shit like that. They need to go have. So they most people in relationships out of convenience. People don't even they don't even take the time to get to know the person, let alone know they self. Most people don't even know they self. That's why the relationships be all fucked up.
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy though. Cause I just sat there and said, damn, like I was being funny when I was saying that though, like Usher struck again, but it is truthfulness though to it. Like just you gotta keep yourself to a certain degree and a certain decorum, especially with whatever. But what Commander just said about I ain't never hear no shit like that. You get a hall pass? Since when? Like, wait a minute. Did y'all really watch that movie Hall Pass and say, all right, well, we're gonna start using this from now on? I'm going out for a week, guys. I need a hall pass. I
think I know what Commander's talking about. You're talking about the new video that's starting to surface on TikTok and on YouTube, talking about that females are giving their boyfriends a hall pass and some of them actually cheated like dummies.
I'm not, man. Listen, man. Listen, if that's the case, that should have worked. Man, listen, I need 2 hall passes for what? I'm going to Canada. I need 2 hall passes and I ain't coming back for the next month. Yeah, hell no.
Hall pass, you better live a secret life and not get caught.
Well, you can't even do that no more because everybody running their mouth. So shoot.
Nate Floody, he's like, it ain't the 60s no more, right? It's not the 50s or the 40s or the 30s or the 20s.
Nah, like I said, it's too much going on. And like I said, even if you thought to I'm gonna live this double life quietly, it ain't going. At some point, it blows up. So you might as well be real with the person you with, and if you really feel you can't be with that person, if you can't really commit yourself to them, then like I said, stay single and do what the hell what you want to do. Shoot. Stop stringing people along because you don't know how some of these people are going. Look how many situations we had where people done did that and it turned out bad. There was a lot of RIPs behind them. Some type of situations too. Can't play around with people's emotions and can't do that.
There's a wild story that happened just like in the last, I don't know, few years where like they're both married, right? And they're both working together and they start having a relationship. And then so the guy's wife ends up telling him to go and unalive basically the girl he was cheating with and the whole family. And he did it. He went like kids, husband, the girl, everybody. Like it's a wild story. So
See,
yeah, it's nothing to play with. And the girl's husband had no idea that she was cheating with some dude at work and that was gonna happen.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why you got to be careful with this type of, like I said, it makes people who are actually out there trying to do good look bad because it's like, well, damn, do I got to worry about this? But just like you said, if you got to worry about somebody, that's something you got to start looking at right there. If you got to double check or second guess the person you with, that's a red flag right there. You need to figure something out before it goes any further.
Facts.
You know what? And I take it back. The husband did have a clue. Well, he did because you know what? He had gotten an email like on social media, like he got a message on social media telling him, "Hey, your wife's like cheating on you," but he just like erased it. Like he didn't think he thought it was like a troll, so he didn't think anything of it. So, fellas,
once you hear certain things like that, you got to double check. It's good to double check, but if you get more than one person telling you, you definitely better start investigating. The only reason why I said you double check at certain standards is because now, prime example, if more than 3 people done told me something about somebody I'm dealing with, now I'm inclined to say, let me make sure this is not really what it is. But if it's just one person, I can't take that, I might have to. I'll just sit back and leave it alone, only because it's like you don't know what the situation is. A person could be telling you something just because they want to be in your position. But if more than one person tell me that, oh, hold on, Inspector
'Cause
Gadget.
sometimes they don't listen. Like they want to be in denial, right? And then you're the bad guy for telling them. All of a sudden, like you're no longer the friend anymore. You're an ex-friend because you said something and they don't want to believe it. So bye-bye. They're gonna stay with their cheating man. That's why people stay quiet sometimes, mind their business in situations like that.
I just
Nah,
think are satisfied for real.
yeah, but if you're not satisfied in the situation that you're in, then again, you might as well have that conversation and then decide what you're going to do from it. Because a person that you leading along, like I said, if that person really has grown attached to you and whatever the case is, when you do something sudden like that, shoot, y'all better act like y'all watch the thin line between love and hate, damn it. Like, it could get critical, especially when you're playing around with people and you don't know some of these people's mental status right there. Like, shoot, you thinking everything good, everything could be good because that person is with you. They loving on you and all of that. Let them find out you're doing some next shit.
They're gonna turn into Ike and Tina. Well, that's what you got to do. You got to
Fuck
do.
that. Fuck that. It's gonna be an Al Green situation. Your wife gonna throw some hot grits on your ass. Hot grits.
About Medea type shit.
Nah, but it's the truth because that's what happened to Al Green. His wife found out he was cheating. She hit that nigga with hot grits. A whole pot of that shit. Bet you that man ain't cheating no more. That's why he made the best songs afterwards. This is.
Oh shit. I mean, so did Tina shit. I'm sorry.
Nah, R.I.P. though, but it's just like, nah, but see, with her, that was different. Like that was really like toxic love. No, that's toxic love that we don't ever want to really see. We hate it. Yeah, because that's the type of love that you don't want to see. I mean, it's not saying that it wasn't love there, but between he was like the Joe Jackson, basically. He was like Joe Jackson in the relationship. Like, I'm gonna make sure I beat these hits out of you. Nah,
Cardi B got cheated on.
Let me ask you a question. There's rumors coming out that what we know of Tina and Ike isn't completely true. That's a hurtful story. It's kind of like, damn, how much did they twist it up to get us to believe the whole story?
No, but anytime you watch some movies like that, they based on the true story. That stuff.
Yeah.
People watch that BMF. That's based on the true story, but a lot of that stuff is exaggerated. But the way, that wasn't no love. People say toxic. That wasn't no love, man. He probably loved the fact that he was. He probably loved the fact that he was with somebody, but he ain't love her, not treating her like that. Love don't look like that. You can't. I mean, that's looks
bro. Like that though. Obsession looks like that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I said it was toxic love is because she had multiple opportunities to leave and still with that man. That's the type of toxicness you don't really want to see, especially like I said, she probably could have moved on, found something better, but but you got people like that. I'm gonna be in control of the situation no matter what. You ain't going nowhere. That's why you gotta be careful again who you trying to put in your life.
Could Tina really have control of that situation? Them type of stories go deep. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was like, I don't know. Like, and now that they putting rumors out there, it's like, wait a minute, what is y'all doing? Y'all playing with this shit? Like, don't play with people's emotions. I swear to God, that's what they be doing. Like,
that's why I say, when it comes down to and I agree with you on that word. When you hear today's modern dating, that shit don't sound right. It seems like almost everybody is following each other to a degree. Like, oh, well, if this worked for them, maybe this will work for me. No, It's not gonna work. Stop. That's why I say y'all got to stop the comparison.
Look at that.
Stop comparing relationships and marriages. That shit will always end your shit quickly. Trust me.
Oh shit. It's like my baby pop said one day, you got trendsetters and then you got trend seekers, leaders and followers.
Man, the majority of the world are sheep, bro.
Uh-huh.
They just been herded. They got their face up the next sheep's ass, don't know where they going, they just moving. That work, man. I'm telling you. You ain't never watch a herd of sheep. You ever watch sheep get herded? The sheep don't look, the head being the sheep in front of them ass, bro. Niggas getting led somewhere. That's how people do, man. People do things because other people do things and don't even, bro, like this. I don't know, man. People don't think for themselves. They want to be thoughtful.
Exactly. And that's where the relationships get fucked up at. My bad, y'all. But that's the truth. That's where it get messed up at. Oh, well, if this worked for this one, it should work for us. Just because I said, but then again, it might have worked for that person because they relationships was probably on the rocky edge, and that probably, brought certain things back to light. That don't mean it's gonna work for you. Like I told somebody, don't fix nothing if it ain't broken. Leave that shit alone. Now you could upgrade, you could do little upgrades, yeah. But everything else, leave that shit alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Even when I coach relationships, I don't like. Somebody was saying like, oh, because you believe this is how you coach. Like, nah, bro, I coach people on an individual level for what's best for them. I don't tell people like I do this in my relationship, so try this. No, I understand the individual, what works for them, what don't work for them, and only thing I really do is help them understand one another. Like, look, sometimes it's just a misunderstanding of one another. Sometimes they just wrong for one another. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't for everybody. People get in relationships because the sex is good, but they ain't got nothing. They on whole different levels. They of thinking, of being, and they don't realize that like that shit. I mean, if somebody is a homebody, another person like partying, that's gonna cause, if you ain't willing to come to a compromise with a person, that's gonna cause issues. This person out all the time. This person just living life. People go look at it. I'm living my life. Well, you just out all the time. Like, then people have differences like of culture, and that's not. They ain't nothing to do with race. You got two black people and they have different culture. That has a heavy influence on relationships. How you look at things. Y'all had kids. Y'all never sit down and talk about how you will raise your kids. If you'll get them baptized, if you're not. And then when the time comes, it causes an issue. Gary, what up, though? My 33 brothers in the house. What up, Nine?
Gary, what up, Nine?
Gary, what up, son? Nah, but that's why I'm saying you're supposed to have these conversations well before time, before you even think of moving further. And that is it is an impact because again, you could be from a different background. You could be in a situation where you didn't have some of the tools that like normal, like everybody else got. So it's just like, how do you sit here and go this far without having these conversations? Like you're bugged out. Like that should be your next steps in order. Like, all right, if we gonna keep this train rolling, we're gonna have to definitely have these talks. That's why I said, even when it comes down to shit might be getting boring, still sit there and have that talk. Like, have to talk with the person you're with, not with everybody else.
What do you guys think about these people out here? Like, I've seen, I don't know if they call it polyamorous or like sister wives or whatever, but you know what I'm talking about, where they're like in multiple relationships.
Yeah.
I mean, if it worked for them, then that's for them.
It's usually one man, right? One man and multiple women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, if everybody down with it, if they all got, effective communication going on, they all got an understanding, then it works. Everybody
I don't know. I think the odds are not in their favor.
No, I know people. I know communities of people like who live like that, and They just fine. What are you? Hey, baby, what you doing, woke?
Yeah, like the Colts.
What you doing? You supposed to be asleep.
Like, what was that
Uh-oh.
ex-football player? He's got like some kind of cult going on. Do you guys remember that guy when his son went missing? I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Damn.
I want to say they had multiple wives in that religion / cult.
Why you ain't go sleep? You waiting for daddy?
We gonna make Gary a drop, don't worry.
And that what OPP. Yeah, Gary. Not Commander. Rachel was trying to set Nate up, talk about a drop battle. He tried to set you up, son.
You can't set me up. You forgot I'm AI God, man. You can't set me up. I got your picture, son. Put you right on that motherfucker.
We're gonna go. Who's the funniest?
AIs get clipped, bro. AIs get clipped. Ain't nobody safe from me.
But shoot, the AI world ain't safe for me. I done made every face look that damn devilish and good.
You can have it. Is it
I had somebody say, "What the hell is this?" I almost started to say something, but then I thought about it. I don't care. I told y'all and I gave warning to everybody. I think I should put it on my community wall. If you don't like my AI shorts, I promise you I don't care. I promise you I don't care. Fuck out of here. You need a good laugh, motherfuckers. What y'all doing that's so enlightening? Yes, I'm trying to enlighten people with some laughter, even though we going through some serious stuff.
It's been at least a year since you've been doing those AIs.
Runner. And within that year's time, we only had minor complaints. What the hell is this? And you should. Oh, you just wanted to say something so badly. You're lucky I don't got a picture of you because I'll make your ass a clip too, damn it.
You gonna keep talking, I'm gonna do something like this.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
What up, 9? Can you hear me?
Okay.
What up, 9? You got a donkey punch him. Hey, I want to know what's called. You got a donkey punch him. Donkey punch him. You got a donkey punch him. Mature conversation. You got a donkey punch him. That's the ADHD. Donkey punch him. Life happens, or you grow out of stuff, or what, just things happen. Donkey punch him. You gotta donkey punch him. And then people think that women can't be like the predator or the violent person in the relationship. Like, you gotta donkey punch him. Use something for malice. You gotta donkey punch him. Trying to send me across the border? Donkey punch him. Donkey punch him.
Hey, y'all look out for the remix. Donkey Punch remix.
Nah, they trying to hold on. It's like they trying to hold on 1 second. My bad. Look like they trying to yank the gate. They must not got their key. My bad, y'all. It's workflow.
Alright, be careful. Watch out for the zombies.
Nah. They supposed to be coming to pick up some. They supposed to be coming to pick up a compactor, but they don't got their key card to open the sucker. No, because they was just trying to shake the gate. Just it was like, come on, guys. If they leave, I'm gonna be weak.
Now my daughter broke out of Alcatraz.
What?
You know what happened?
I said it's quiet when Nate's not here.
My daughter broke out of Alcatraz. I was chilling with me for a minute. I had to put her back in her room.
Rock my baby.
She started touching buttons and stuff. Oh, now you tripping. She get right on my blind side. She know what side I can't see on. But
Yeah, be careful. She gonna get clipped too. You gotta be careful, little one. She might say
yeah,
something and get clipped.
I could put it too. Oh, I got a ton of clips with my kids. I be making, videos for the family too. Really crazy. I catch my mom or dad doing something crazy, like, got your ass.
Everybody.
Especially when you be on FaceTime, they be like, oh, he done got her. Nobody's safe from clip God.
No one's exempt.
If God or Jesus came down here, I'll clip them too. I ain't playing. Everybody can get it.
Oh, speaking of which, remind me to do something. Yes. I'm gonna remind myself to do it my damn self. Uh-huh. Oh, fair warning for those who like to say BS on my comments about the shorts. If you got a picture on your avatar, you're definitely being put to use. We're gonna use you as an AI demigod. We're gonna put you on a baby or something. Don't worry. They gonna put you in a
I got
baby
pretty
bib or one.
face. So go ahead.
Gonna put y'all with a baby bib and some diapers. Who knows?
I won't be the cutest boss baby ever.
I didn't I hear you dancing on stage as a baby? I think I clipped you on stage dancing as a baby.
Oh shit, he talking about me, not me.
Clipping all the babies. Clip them. There's about to be 12 more babies on
Somebody
the
pop up.
damn
No,
AI list.
I left that link for you in the back.
Oh, that was the. I don't know. I heard something.
So she can watch it. That shit crazy. Yo, DHS ain't shit.
You said who?
DHS, CPS, however people want to call it.
Child services, basically. That's where they got like 20 different names all around the day. Like, wait a
And
minute.
all of them suck.
Nah, but with this Keimani leak, I can't believe they sat here and said that they have had no reports over this little girl's abuse for the past year. These teachers and kids were making reports. They talking about that they didn't have no reports. They make an excuse. Watch that video, Commander.
Well, I guess, this is what I didn't know is that, like, people can make reports, but it doesn't mean that they actually make a case out of it.
But here's the thing, right? Allegedly, right? Remember, they said that CPS went out and, they gave advice to the grandma. So now y'all saying that y'all never got any reports within the past year. You see, y'all covering some shit up. Y'all trying, how can I say, put this under the rug and, they trying to close this
They'll do
case
that with
because they
certain
got blame.
cases.
Yeah, they trying to close
No,
it because they got a lot of
I
blame
ain't.
in this.
Yeah, I ain't making no excuses for them, but it's a process, man. Because even think about on YouTube, people be calling CPS on people and shit. They ain't even doing, you know what I'm saying, just to fuck around and shit. So they got to deal with that, and they got to deal with the real shit. So it's a process of going through. And they ain't making no excuses because they can better the process. They need to fix the process. You know what I'm saying? They can definitely do
You know how
that.
they fix the process? They need to add more workers because some of them establishments only got but so many workers. Think about how many cases I gotta take. Think about me having to take more than 20 cases out the damn day, and I gotta go this way, that's too much on them. But that's why I say there's some of the people, that's why I was encouraging some people, if that's what you really like, especially if that's something that you're passionate about, get into that. Shoot, you could be an assistance to some of that. Shoot, help take the workload off of some people. I'll be damned if I gotta sit here and be like, damn, I got more than 30 cases today. How I'm gonna get through this shit?
No, but you can't deny the fact that a lot of them are slacking though. Like for some reason, a lot of them is slacking. The ones that are.
Word, you're on Temu.
Yeah, he on Temu. Word, you gotta fix your mic real quick.
Yeah, think about this.
No, your voice is getting muffled.
I'll come back in a second. Let me finish this off and then I'll be back in.
Yeah, nah, it is right though. Like
I feel as though like the solution Commander said on my panel is one of the best ones, and I think Word said it too. they need to enforce the policies and the laws that they got, right? And Commander also said about them. Was it Commander? No, it was Angel. Angel had, but I think Commander said it too. Did you, Commander? They need more workers, more social workers.
Yeah, they need to invest more money so they can get more employees.
That's it right there. That's what it is right there is the money, man. If you see what some of these people make, bro, you can go work at motherfucking Kroger or Myers and make what they make. And then you put all these responsibilities on them, man. We was talking about that the other night. In this society, they pay you more for entertaining than helping. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they get paid high. You got to be like a doctor or nurse or lawyer or some shit like that. But like these social services people, they don't get paid. Teachers don't get paid enough, man. Like,
A
who
lot
want
of
to see
them
you
will
a bunch of
quit
yeah?
because it's too much stress.
What up, though? 755. What up, though?
What
That's
up, though?
755 in the building. Blessings, blessings. And that's some true shit, because that's why a lot of these teachers are quitting their jobs and, starting their, what's that shit called? OnlyFans? I'm sorry, Mr. True.
Ah, Lord
I'm
Jesus.
saying,
YouTube channels.
You got
You
like
think
my
I'm bullshit?
homeboy.
That was a trend.
My homeboy, he went and got his master's degree in teaching and education. And he like, damn, I was making more as an anesthesia assistant. And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, I got to do all this extra work. I got to help people raise their kids. I got to do this. I ain't getting paid enough for that shit. He about to switch professions again. He like, I'm straight. It's like it ain't working. Then I wanted him to come on and talk because we talk about the education system so much, and he got a unique perspective too because it's like he kind of handicapped on what he can do at his job, and then I mean it's conditioning, man. I keep telling y'all that, bro. The conditions that you put in condition you. You try to fight for the kids for so long, you keep getting turned down. Eventually, you be like, "Fuck it, what you want me to do? Okay, I'll just do the bare minimum just to get through it." People get wore down. Yeah, they go in with that attitude like I'm gonna change the world, but then when you see you can't, then you kind of submit.
Pay these people their money, son. Pay these people their money. That's what y'all gotta do.
Like even think about like this YouTube thing. I done seen people come on here with good intentions, positive attitude, trying to do good things. They don't get the support, and after a while, they be like, "Fuck it." Why I keep trying to help people and I ain't getting the support, I ain't getting the views. Don't nobody want to watch this. They over there watching people cuss each other out. There's 1,000 people in the chat. I'm over here talking about some life changing shit, and I can't get 3. I'm trying to add. I'm trying to, do some shit for free. 755, man. He should be having all the support. You know what I'm saying? She got that kids channel where she teaches your kids how to paint and stuff like that. She don't get the support she deserves. And she doing that out the kindness of her heart. But that's why she keep doing it though. But some people be like, fuck, and I don't blame them. Cause shit, I was there a couple times, like, nah, I ain't about to keep doing this shit. Ain't nobody listening. What for? I can be asleep. I can be doing this with my time. I can be doing that. And I'm trying to kick some free games, some shit you gotta go to school for, some shit you ain't even aware of. I'm telling you how they manipulate you through your emotions, and people want to argue. Are you arguing with me for prove me wrong? Shit. I can prove me right. Just you prove me wrong.
Yeah, but see, that's the nature of the business, and that's why I made it clear that time. I said certain things where some people will get all bent out of shape about, upset about. I ain't got time for that shit, man. I'm doing what I'm doing because I like doing it. I don't give a damn. Like I said, it's needed right now. Shoot. Like I said, I got a whole team of people behind me. Even the ones I didn't know was behind me. I just had 3 more people in my hood. Yo, sir, how you over here podcasting? They ain't tell me nothing. Say, nigga, why you sitting there in the shadows and not saying nothing? So he said it's interesting. So he's like, keep doing what you do, bro. He's like, I see you got a nice little community and shit. So keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, you're gonna have those main ones who are always gonna support you and do whatever. That's why I always rock out with y'all. I don't give a damn. Which if y'all keep playing with me, one of y'all will be a damn AI drop. Just let you know that right now. It might be an AI drop tomorrow. As a matter of fact, let me go back in my peripherals real quick. I think I
Talking
got
about
about
the
3 more.
AI stuff, because they caught another ring of like child essay, like they caught a ring of people. But that's another thing. Like they need more task force. They need more agents. I mean, there's got to be an easy way to catch all these people online. And that's another job that I'm
Oh
thinking people
hell no.
probably don't want that job because they have to see all that ugliness, like that horrible stuff with children. Because
Yeah.
the agents have to look at the pictures. But then I was thinking, how come they can't have AI like scan through stuff so they don't have to necessarily see all that stuff and it can catch it?
Shorty, they already using it.
They using it for when they want to. They use things. So they using a lot of this stuff when they want to use it. If it's not that detrimental, they ain't gonna use it. Look, if that's the case, almost everybody that done came on these apps and done said and did something, even incriminating, everybody be locked the fuck up right now.
No,
Hey,
but they looking for
755.
those.
Hold on 1 second. 755. You had a heart attack, sis?
What?
She said this
I
heart
didn't know that.
is everything though. Watch me. I ain't even know that. My bad, man. I ain't really been on YouTube lately. I've been trying to get my life. I ain't gonna say my life together. I've been getting my business together. Man, if y'all know what I've been going through the last 3 months, man, you bro, it's not lucrative and it's hard as hell to try to start something to help people. If I was
Yeah.
just entertaining or something, bro, this should be so fucking easy. But this shit, boy, I mean, it's my life mission, man. If I don't do this, then I don't feel right, man. So I'm gonna do it regardless. I take the adversity with it, but it ain't easy, man.
Yeah, healing prayers, sis. You already. But that's the one thing too about everybody. They take care of themselves as much as possible. Shoot, man, like especially when you are doing things along this nature. Sometimes it can be stressful and it can be strenuous on your health. But I always told people to a degree, when you know you ain't feeling 100, don't push yourself to do something. Just relax. But if you feel you can still get it out the way, then you want to be like Michael Jordan in that flu game? Go ahead. Go ahead.
755.
Yeah, I love it. 755. He is legally blind, yo.
I didn't know that. 755.
I ain't fucking
Hey, hey,
with
look, I apologize, sis. Look, I don't be saying everything. Don't blame it on my heart. Blame it on my eyes.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
You
But
can't
I cannot see.
Yeah,
you
my
can't
bad.
stick to it no more, sir. You can't stick to it no more. The jig is up, damn it.
He ain't lying. Listen, we gotta be telling him to respect the money when he does get the money in the chair. Like, wait,
Yeah,
where?
man, they be
Pause. Respect the money.
look, cause I'm where I sit at. I can only be in light for so long. Then I gotta turn the light out, and then if I don't turn the light out, I just I be talking to y'all, and when people on the panel, I just be talking. I don't really be looking in the chat, or I look down at my phone.
We're gonna need an assistant. He gonna need somebody to check the chat for
Yeah,
him
man.
while he talking.
That's
Yeah,
us.
they be looking out for me. Yeah,
What I'm
Gary,
trying to
the
say,
commander, they be on it
he
on
gonna
the
have to
chat
get
side.
that wifey sometimes. Let wifey hit the little chat thingy right there so that he can see it. Oh, damn, okay.
Man, my wife, she come home from work. She like, man, I'm going to sleep. I'm straight.
Or it's like, yes.
That's why I can stay up late because I get the kids together, get them to sleep, in the bed, and then she get them up and out of the bed, so I can sleep in the morning because she doing, she holding that down for me. So teamwork make the dream work, man.
Yes,
That's
it
why I like
does.
when she come home, she say she want her feet rubbed or something, get the feet rubbed, get her in the bed. She be, we got our routine.
He don't like feet.
I hate feet, bro. I hate feet, but they're my wife's feet, so I love them. I love her feet. I just hate all other feet, even my own. I don't even like my own feet. She be like, "Let me do your pedicure." I'm like, no, I don't want you touching my feet.
Where's that? When you touching my feet? He gonna give her a nosebleed like the 30-year-old virgin did to that chick. Get off my feet.
Nah, it could be worse. You might mess around, clip the wrong toenail like Cole did on Martin, and knock somebody.
They dead then.
I know you ain't clipping your toenails. No.
That little toe pick.
You just got one more.
Some people are ticklish. Don't you move when they're clipping you.
It's funny as shit. It's funny how everything we talk about they got on OnlyFans. I'm just learning. On some real shit.
I remember Anti was talking.
They got my bad.
Hey, no, y'all remember when Anti was talking about squashing fruit with her feet for OnlyFans or some shit? No, she was gonna start a YouTube channel squashing fruit with her feet. I'm like,
we making wine up in this song.
Well, people like that stuff, man.
My husband said no, I can't do it. I asked. He said no.
Squash. Yeah, my wife was like, I can do a toe. Like, ain't on no damn toe page.
Ain't a toe page though. They okay.
Only toes. Now it's called only toes.
We gave some. Oh, that's what I was calling Anti only toes. I was calling somebody that. But man, you'd be surprised what these people pay for, bro. People be paying for like women to fart in jars and stuff like that. Dirty drawers, like man, y'all weird.
What? Put some twang on it. Put some twang on it.
They buy the wax, like the wax. That's
Commander just went into some House of Wax type shit now.
Okay, like when girls get waxed, and then they have, or sometimes they do the mask, and it's like, yeah, people buy that.
Live to wax down there.
People.
No, they buy the actual wax. Like the wax lady told me, do you want to keep this so that you can sell it? And I was like, nah. I was like, you can have it if you want to sell it. And she had the number and everything to give me from a guy that buys it.
I'm done.
Can you imagine that?
Getting clipped.
That's nasty.
Give it to me. I mean,
what up, Pete?
What up? How's everyone doing?
Chilling, man.
Oh, blessings. It's been a while.
Yes. I've actually been offline for a little bit, dealing with some family things and whatnot. So
I hit you up in the post, man. I was like hoping everything was good.
Yeah, I saw that. I appreciate that. Everything's much better now.
That's what's up, man. I was chilling over there earlier. I don't know who panel you was on.
Oh, Resla.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude got wild.
I was waiting for him to start clapping. I was like, please, Resla, don't start clapping.
Yeah, I only seen his channel from. You went on there a couple times, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been on there a few times. Yeah, and Resla, normally he's cool. I don't mind him. He's got different takes than mine, but it is what it is.
I had to ban your boy, bro.
Which one?
Wild Heart, man. I ain't got time.
Oh fuck yeah. I don't blame you. That dude's wild, man.
Yeah,
wait. Who the hell?
He just gets drunk and just fucking blabs his mouth. That ain't my boy, by the way. He always tries to like. He's always trying hard to like debate me, and then he comes up and has the stupidest topics that he doesn't even understand the meaning of. I'm like, get out of here, dude.
Was that the one with the glasses on?
Yeah, the one I clipped his ass. I ain't done with it yet. Wait till he's done with it.
You gotta show.
Start doing some like crazy shit, saying some TOS shit.
But listen,
he we was talking about something, and he snapped and called me a prick or something. I'm like, look, man, I'm trying to be compassionate towards your wild ass, bro. Like, don't come disrespect me like that. Bro.
Play the clip. Play the clip.
We're snapping. He was
Play
trying
the
to
clip.
help him though while he was snapping. No, that was the funniest.
I think this is. Hold on.
Yeah, he likes to.
Said do it for the 9.
Keyword is consistency, right? Sometimes you just want to crash out.
It follows.
I don't agree with your attack. I don't agree with your attack.
You let me finish sentences be like fucking interrupt me because you know you're fucking wrong.
Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out.
What's your real shit? If I see the person, I slap the dog's pull out of shot. Fuck you think you is, boy? Take no kindness for weakness, you got me fucked up. Once you got me fucked up, you got me fucked up.
Oh my god. Why you do me like that, bro? Bill, going live for something. Here you go, bro. In my bathrobe, doing the thing. Yeah, onion dance. What am I name? Right now.
Who's signing his name for you?
Hey, that's just a rough draft. I gotta.
Holy
God said he
shit!
wasn't touching that day. He said, I
Oh
ain't touching that
man!
today.
Yeah, I had the music too
Man,
loud.
that clip was too good.
Yeah, oh, I ain't done with it. That's just a rough draft, bro. I was just playing with it.
Yeah, the music
that's-
was too loud, but the last part of that was good with Kieran in the robe.
With Karen,
Oh
man,
fuck!
I found
Yeah,
that damn
killed me.
man,
That looks
they-
like him, the one dancing on the
dancing
side.
and shit. Yeah,
Holy
yeah,
fuck!
yeah, bro. I
Oh,
was yeah, but I was like, so I won't get upset. Let me just make a funny out of it. But I'm like, man, dude, you'd be doing some unscrupulous shit. I seen him on here with his mom doing some crazy shit. Like, bro, that shit wild, man. I'm straight. I don't even want that type of shit around me, bro. Go get your shit together. I went off
wait,
on his.
who was doing it with their mom? Wait, what?
Well, he wasn't doing it. It was
No,
just
no, no.
he hit a line. He hit a line and was drinking in front of his mom, and his mom was on live, bro. His mom like, don't do that in front of
Wild Heart?
Yeah, man.
Holy
I'm like,
fuck!
what are you doing this shit for, bro? Like, your mom right there, bro. Have some respect, man. I'm like, shit, you can't respect her. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
respect
wild.
You don't respect your damn self. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah,
You're supposed to have the
fucked up.
utmost. You're supposed to have the utmost respect when it comes to shit. Either parent, it don't matter. Like it's certain shit you just shouldn't say or do in front of them because you already know what it is.
Yeah, I believe that too. There's a certain relationship between a parent and a child, no matter how old both get. It's still there's certain things that you're not supposed to cross.
Yeah. That shit look weird, man. I know everybody relationship different, bro, but I ain't even. That shit just look weird, bro.
Person like me with a shit, I gotta steal a commander word. Person like me, especially with my situation, I'd a donkey punch that nigga just for the hell of it. Nigga, like you still lucky to have your moms. Fool, what the fuck wrong with you?
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
No, you don't want to donkey punch him. Go look up the definition.
No. But see, when I'm talking about donkey punch, I mean I'm really going to knock the shit out you, nigga. Like
You want
it's
to
just
Diddy Kong him. You want to Diddy Kong him, not donkey punch him.
Now
that we know the definition, don't use it as a man. Don't use it.
Well, my fault. Let me donkey kick him. My fault. Let me donkey kick him. I got enough strength in the leg. Don't worry. Yeah, get your ass up out of here, bitch. What's wrong with you? Yeah, but
Nate gonna scorpion the shit out of him. Get over here.
Because I just had an issue with somebody the other day. I'm like, yo, bro, I said it's crazy how you talking to your moms and your pops, nigga, and you still got them, son. I said I'm ready to fight now. Like, calm down, nigga. Nah, ain't no calm down. You still got your moms and your pops right there, bro. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? And they in their 70s. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, you bugging. If anything, you supposed to be making sure these last however long they here, supposed to make sure that it's stress free. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, I have a question for Easy. Okay, because you've talked about being opposed to like OnlyFans. What about only toes?
Oh, base that you actually
Oh,
bring up the topic I was gonna come and speak about when I heard you
All
guys
right.
talking just now. That's great. I didn't have to be the one to bring it up. Yeah, no, we need to abolish any of that. So this is the problem. When we look at these types of fetishes, the reason these even exist is because of the overexposure to corn. Like, this is why. Because people have been so exposed to it, and they get it. It literally rewires your brain, where you literally have to search more and more weird, fucked up shit to even reach orgasm. There's been tons of studies on this, and like it fucks your brain up. So like I'm about abolishing it completely. OnlyFans, corn sites, strip clubs, all of this needs to go.
well, we about to open up a new site, only Newports. Only Newports.
Bro, I used like I got tired of debating people about like prostitution and strip clubs. Like when I was younger, I think I went to a total of 3 strip clubs in my life. I ain't never want none of them. I ain't gonna disrespect no female. I ain't never want none of them sitting on my jeans. Like I done paid too much for this. You've been sweating. There's juices everywhere. I'm good. Had little bugs crawling on you, man. Get the hell out of here, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's gross out there. Like, yo, I was a degen in my past, bro. I've been to plenty strip clubs. I did lots of fucked up shit in my past. But like, I realized it was fucked. Like that shit was not good. It's not good for society. It wasn't good for me. It wasn't good for nothing, right? Like it's poison.
Like, welcome to Dischargeville.
Let me ask y'all a question. What draws people to porn? I never understood the porn thing. Like a lot
they ain't getting none shit.
Well, you know, as human beings, of
arousal.
course, like sex sells, right? Like I think you would agree with this, right? Sex will definitely sell things.
Yeah.
Well, now that I'm older, I would agree with you. When I was younger, I couldn't understand it. Like none of this porn stuff, like how people get turned on. I would look at that stuff and get creeped out. Like, wait, y'all doing all this stuff to the women? Like, it's possible? Like, and then I would look at myself like, get the fuck out my face with this shit. Like, hold up, wait a minute. I'm not
That's
elastic.
a good thing. That's a good
See
thing.
my point? Like, what the fuck?
Put your leg by the window.
Right.
Listen, pain is not pleasure to me. And half of that
Everybody
porn
should
shit
feel
seems
like that
painful.
about it. And you know what the thing is? That is the natural reaction to like watching other people have sex. Is the natural reaction? Like, if you walked in on somebody, you're not gonna sit there and start beating off. Like, what do you? You know what I mean? It's just like that's the natural reaction to watching people having sex. Like, oh shit, this is something I shouldn't be even looking at. What the fuck is it?
Exactly.
It's not like, oh yeah, let me watch this. Oh yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because I'm like, I've had so many people like, oh, here, watch. I'm like, yo, that shit doesn't draw my attention. Like, y'all sitting here like that's nothing. Like, I'll leave
I
right there where he at.
I came up with a theory recently. Actually, I came up with a theory recently that the more men that participate in watching porn, the more cucks we are making, right? Because cucks are the dudes that like sit there and watch usually their significant other get banged. And I get this isn't their significant other, but they're still sitting in a corner watching someone get banged and beaten off, right? So like they're just about there. You know what I'm saying? Like
you know what's crazy though? It's 2025 and it's like more women than men doing the porn thing, watching the porn, into porn, talking about porn.
Man, because this is why, and me and Command, it was her and Tay on this panel debating me. Women are more sexual deviant than men, by definition.
Women are shut out. Like, I just don't get it.
It's like
Listen,
it's promoted.
I've asked this one question, right?
To be this, right? They're told that this type of stuff is empowering to them.
Right? It's not empowering to me. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. When this one chick tried to do what she saw on a porn video and she ended up in the ER because she wanted to be with a dude that his shit, his third leg wobbled all the way to the floor. I said, there you go. You wanted to be with a horse? There you go. Sex is not sending me to no fucking ER. You got me fucked up. I love my body. I sure as hell love my throat. Like, you got me fucked up. No 15.
What happened was you had to learn today.
and there's a new thing with the throat with the HPV. Like if you go to the dentist, they're now checking your throats. Like mandatory, they're checking your throat
They are.
because people are growing like HPV in their throat.
My therapist want to check my teeth. Hold on, wait a minute.
I love
What
you,
are
Commander, but I gotta hit you with it. I gotta hit you.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Man, y'all better make sure them things clean before y'all start trying to put them down. Man, that shit wild, bro.
Listen, we
Right,
got
shit, I value my life.
here on YouTube talking about they could take 15 inches down the throat and shit. Listen, my throat needs a safe space on social media and outside of social media. I see.
Y'all wild as hell.
Yo,
My thing with the like banning
tripping.
all types of prostitution is because again there's no, besides like pleasure and financial, nobody can tell me any actual benefits there is to allowing this in society. And I don't believe in creating a society that is like so materialistic that will let evil shit happen for finances and pleasure, because in that society we could justify like, yeah, there should be hitmen, right? Because you know I like it's pleasurable and financial incentives, so you know we should.
But that's laziness.
Man,
but it's laziness, though.
What about soft corn?
Hey, I'm done.
Man, look,
What did you say?
Like the soft stuff.
I've never heard of that, but shit.
Like the stuff you might see on TV.
Listen, if
like in movies and whatnot.
Yeah, like in movies.
It would depend how far they're trying to go, right? And the difference with the movie scene and like the corn is like the first off, the people involved are acting like they're doing it. They're not actually doing it. And the second thing is the intent of that is not to pleasure the audience. It's part of a storyline. Unless they like, there is some obviously degen movies that it's just the point is for pleasure, just to have a bunch of nude scenes, right? But if it's like part of a storyline and it's not graphic, it's you get the point. If the scene was they start kissing, lay down, and then the fucking screen goes away, you know what happened. We don't need to see all that, right? We don't need to do all that shit. And it's not beneficial.
Yeah, that was just like with the situation with the Boys in the Hood. Like that was probably the only love scene that was in there. Everything else was just, I don't know, it's traumatic. But you know, what you're saying is true, though. You know, they're not trying to get the people in the theaters. They trying to just go with the story, and that's really what it was.
What Frankie's pointing out here is another problem with it, right? Like this is how far they go. They go into this weird hentai shit. You know,
What is that?
Yeah, they do cartoon, your favorite cartoon, Flintstones banging like. Come on now, man. Like y'all ain't nothing sacred no more. Okay, you messing with the cartoons. And for me, I'm like, bro, what is y'all trying to do, bro?
Oh yeah.
That's a whole nother level. Because like,
the really bad one that I was just aware of is gore corn. It's really bad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It goes to really sick places. People shitting on each other and shit. Like it's fucking gross, right? Like it's just,
bro,
or any of it. It doesn't benefit anyone besides like maybe some pleasure and some finances. Mostly for the people that like distribute it, not anything for the people in the industry.
But that leads me back to what I was saying earlier. Listen, it doesn't matter whether it's a porn star, you know, doing the videos, or somebody out here imitating something they saw in a video. If it takes you to the ER, what's the whole point of it? You see where I'm coming? Like, I don't understand.
You know,
like,
a lot of people do shit that could put you in the ER, right? Like
I haven't heard one case.
broke mad bones, and that guy still jumped fucking mad shit over and over again. So you know what I mean?
And that's why I ask a lot of females. Like I'm saying,
he's a good example of people doing stupid shit, even though they get hurt and die from it.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was gonna die when he jumped and all them bones broke. I said, no, we lost another one. Damn it, no. But But
Hey,
see,
no,
look, when he attempted it again, he actually made it this time, which was a good thing. But that first time around, I thought he was gone. I was like, no, they got him. No, they got him now.
you know what pissed me off though years ago when I was at work and they told me to look up 2 girls in a cup and I looked that shit up. I'm looking like y'all fucking weird, bro. For even looking at shit.
You're lucky you only seen it now. I fucking seen that when I was fucking too young to have seen that. That's the problem.
No, it was
that's
like
the other thing, the access that kids have to it. There's like
yeah,
there's no like stopping you from seeing it. You just it says, "Are you 18?" Yeah, sure. Anyone can just click it. Like, what do you mean? Like, right? Like nobody.
That's the only scary thing about it now is because like some of y'all right now, like I said, I know for some of y'all, especially y'all parents, because I had to go through it to some degree when I was a guardian with my brother. Like it was certain things I just would not allow him to click on because you never knew what the hell was going to be the situation. But see, that's the thing though. It's still, when you know it's certain things, you always supposed to make sure you guiding your young ones anyway and making sure they not seeing some of the stuff. That shoot, you gotta go back to the old school way of to shoot. If my moms took me to the movie and there was a scene that was about to get explicit, before I could even think to say anything, the eyes got covered. Come on, man. You know the drill. Come on. Like, come on, I ain't even doing that. Bring your ass over here. Come here. Oh, I can't see nothing. Like, I can't see nothing. Like, but it was a good thing, though.
To the point where they put it on places like here, like so. For instance, YouTube. There's different things that people have been doing. Women to like promote their OnlyFans and show themselves naked on YouTube without being flagged by YouTube. For instance, they'll do things like try-on hauls, and it'll be all see-through shit that you see everything. Or there's literally girls that do breastfeeding videos. These chicks have fake tits doing breastfeeding videos just so that they can pull out their breasts on camera, and then there's a link to their fucking OnlyFans. Like this is how far it's gone, and kids are able to see this shit. Right, like try-on hauls, like trying on clothes. Of course, kids would be interested in trying on clothes. What do you do when you're a kid? Dress ups. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is an easy way for kids to find this shit. We need to just abolish it all. You should be, if you distribute any type of corn, you should be fucking put in jail immediately.
You know what it is, though? Right? Do y'all think that porn affects the youth different from what it affects? Oh no, can I go like this? The youth, whether it's a male or female, right? Compared to the older ones. And I'm gonna tell y'all while I'm asking this question. Commander, you remember that video that we reviewed and reacted to about the 19-year-old, assaulting that 91-year-old woman because he did it because he was watching porn.
Wait, what the hell? Wait a minute. But see, this is the thing though.
No, he was 13 years old. My bad. He was 13.
He was a teenager. He assaulted a
91-year-old after his first time watching porn by himself.
He broke into her house.
See, that's the thing though. When it's all said and done, you gotta also put blame on the parents. Like he's definitely see, that's the thing. When your kids do certain things, they supposed to be held accountable, just like adults are supposed to be held accountable. But it's crazy that you would sit there and even go to that direction because of what you was watching. But then again, you have to be mindful with some of these people because, people want to play actual life Call of Duty right now. That's what I'm saying. Certain things that will trigger your brain to do certain things. And to be honest with you, that's still sick though. I mean, I think it do affect. But I know it affects people. But it would affect anybody depending, because if you done got dependent on that sucker, it's always going to be that little toss up right there. Like, when you finally do get the situation,
right? Like with kids, they're so easy to influence and mold into something that's very bad, right? Like this happens over and over, time and time again, where we see like serial killers or people that like grape people, these things, they usually have some type of shit in their past where this happened to them or they were exposed to this type of shit young. Ted Bundy, the dude, you guys know the serial killer Ted Bundy, represented himself in court. One of the main things he talks about is that his urge to do shit to women came from his exposure young to porn. He said once he's seen this and he wanted more and more, and then he wanted to do it, and he wanted to just have it. This is the type of way they wire. It rewires your brain. That's the thing. It's like there's literal studies on this, and there's
That kind of reminds me of the
multiple of them.
Anything you pay attention to, the cost of paying attention is the potential of influence, old or young. But when they're young and immature, they don't have the capability of distinguishing entertainment from actuality. So they see something, when kids see something, they don't know, oh, this is just entertainment, or this is just, they can't make that, distinguish. So I mean, they see it enough, like you said, Ted Bundy. You see it enough, it's like it's going to entice you to want to do it.
That's bad.
And I think about how they influence girls and the women of today. The type of shit they tell women that's empowering is either shit that's like exploiting their own bodies, or to act like men. Things that are men do, right? And then they're also influencing them from young with this using their body as a way to get by in life. Just sell your body, use your tits, and get some money, and you'll be fine. You don't need men. Right? It's a delusion that they've planted, and it's getting worse and worse. The younger you look at people, that it's fucked up.
Let me pick your brain for a minute, easy. So, what you think about like them young beauty pageants?
Oh, that shit should be banned. 100%.
Thank you, bro.
I don't think there's any I don't know who made that up, but like judging the physical appearance of children is just odd to me.
Yeah,
bro, why is y'all putting all this makeup and shit on this kid, trying to make her look grown? And then, like you said, you judging her physical, but that shit. I'm talking about like 7, 8 years old. Like, bro,
that's weird.
Kids. And then you see how a lot of
adult beauty pageants are stupid, but like I don't give a fuck. But nah, this is crossing lines. That again, you're putting into that kid's mind. Use your appearance to win. Use your beauty to win. It's fucking. It's
weird. This is weird. This all it is weirdness right there. Shoot.
And it's the moms that are like encouraging this. That's what's wild.
Yeah, Black what up, my brother? Hold on, bro. Hold on, man.
Too many people out there just living in the moment. And that's the downfall is
Try again. Try again. Try again.
looking for progression. Exactly.
Shout out to the king, man. What up, Nine? Appreciate you.
Okay, what do you think about Word having so many like twerking in his clips?
All I know is that if my man could twerk better than me,
what do I think of it?
Yeah, lots of twerking.
Yeah, normally I take it off my screen. I'm like, listen to me. I get it, right? But I also understand the poison that it does, and it's not worth it. So like I used to have a music video for one of my songs. Oh, and there's some chick twerking on me in a thong and bra, and like I understand how that sells and the reason to want to use it, but I also understand it does, and I wouldn't. You wouldn't even be allowed to put that type of shit up. That would be considered, if it was my say, it would be considered.
If it was up to easy
exposure.
No twerking. Now, what do you think about like so many people having these kinks
with your husband, on your husband, all you want?
Okay, because that was gonna be my question. Like all these kinks that people are having, like, should they try to refrain from some of their kinks? Like, you
Yes,
know,
for
even
sure.
though they're
I
two
think we,
consenting adults.
yeah, I think there's lots of like different pleasures that people have or urges people have that they should refrain from. So, like for instance, I love chewy candies. I can't get like I'll fucking eat a whole bag. Doesn't matter how big the bag is. So I don't buy them because I know that I love them so much, and if I eat too much of that shit, it'll be real bad for me. So like I don't buy them. I stay away from that shit. So like there's urges that we have and pleasures that we have. We should stay away from. Right? I like beers. I don't get drunk. Right? I'll drink one or two and that's it. Right? I like it, but I don't want to get drunk from it. I'm not going to do the thing that it's going to hurt me. Right?
Yeah, it's moderation. That's
Yeah.
basically all that is. It's moderation on things. And see, that's the thing.
Yeah, there's moderation too. Yeah, but there's things I would refrain from completely, like the chewing candy thing. I don't buy it. The only reason I end up eating it is because, like, first off, I've got kids, so they like that stuff. So I'll sneak one from them every now and then or something. Like that's how bad it is. Like I can't see it and not have one. Like I love that.
No,
So
we
good.
sending your ass to rehab.
I just don't buy it. Like, I refrain myself from buying it. Right. So like I believe in taking away. Like if I didn't have kids and my wife didn't like that shit, it wouldn't be in the house at all. Right. You know what I mean? Like I believe we should refrain ourselves from doing things. Like I used to sleep with all types of women and think this was like good and I liked it, but it was bad. It was bad morally, it was bad mentally, it was bad physically, it was bad all around.
Yeah, you know what? I just thought about something too. Now you just sat here and asked that. Now you just sat here and asked that question, Riders. I'll be honest with you. He just said a portion of what I was already thinking. When it comes to that situation right there, that's the biggest problem. Only because when they do get to a certain age and a certain length, it's not gonna be. It ain't gonna be as pleasurable as you think it's gonna be. Like because you're not gonna be really connected with a person. You're just gonna think, "Oh, I'm gonna do this and that's it." You know, and that's where it kind of messes people up too. Because now again, I'm supposed to be connecting with different people. If I'm supposed to be trying to find my significant other and stuff like that, I can't look at them as just an object. You know, so that's where it'll mess them up right there because they ain't seeing it the way like how we seeing it to a degree. Like,
right, we teach the girls to be objects, and we teach the boys to treat the girls like objects. That's what we're doing right now with the
not just that. You know, I've been down the rabbit hole. Oh my bad, go ahead, work.
No, I was about to say too. Like, remember we was talking about that, Commander, how women are deviant and y'all be using all them power tools and shit. I just seen a medical research paper on how that rose was affecting like the female genitalia, like the ampage, the actual ampage of the rose was fucking up clitoral stimulation. Like after they use it so long, they can't be stimulated no more. It's like dead in the nerve within the clitoris.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
like
they was
that's
going crazy
with
for that
like
shit.
masturbation in general, right? Like that's another thing. That's a part of like the watching the corn that's bad too. Like overstimulating yourself. It's like your tolerance to weed when you smoke a lot of it or beer. You build tolerances in your body, right? And then you'll get to a point where you can't reach that spot anymore. And then this is actually why like you've seen a raise in younger men having ED. Erectile dysfunction this is one of the main reasons is because they're all fucking just beating off all the time and watching all the different weird shit they can find on the internet. Like step bro, stepmom, stepdad, fucking like, weirdo shit. Like what the fuck?
The crazy part is I think I went to school with a girl and I just I sat there and said, you know what? For some reason, I feel like she's going to be one of those porn stars in the future. And sure enough, she's a well-known name. I was just like, I knew it. Look, I came across a poster. I was out and about, came across a poster. I said, didn't I go to school with this girl? And I look, I said, oh, I know this girl. I said, let me make sure this is really what it is. I hit her on Facebook because, we still friends. I was like, yo, this can't be you. She was like, yes, it's me. I was like, I knew it, mother. I knew it.
How did you know it though? Like, what was the clue?
Nah, it was just things don't change. Like that facial expression, things along those lines. Like I pay attention to everything. The facial expression that was given on that poster, I'm like, she did that on a senior trip. She did that on a senior trip with some dudes. I said, oh, okay. We know this is you now, damn it. And then when I called her by her actual name and not her stage name, she got mad. She tried to block me. I'm like, I said, hey, look here. If that's what you was going to do, hey, that's up to you. I can't tell you nothing, but I said, but it's just crazy because you try to make it seem like he wasn't going to be into these type of things, but you just read people sometimes. Like when you like,
normally, right? You can tell with women like by the way they behave, as in a sense of like they will have a lot of casual relationships, instead of anything long term. You'll notice these women tend to have boyfriend to boyfriend, or that they'll dress in a revealing way. They're open with sexual talk. These are the types of signs that you can kind of like point out. Yeah, this chick's probably a hoe.
And not to be funny, that's exactly what it was to a degree. It was like I said, damn, I feel like the way the rate and the route that she was going, I said it'll only be a matter of time before she decides to do something that we all gonna be shocked about it. Damn near everybody in the class that knew it was shocked. Like, you doing this? I was like, I wasn't shocked. I said, because like I said, that field day trip let it all be known. I said, let's just pray and hope. Let's just pray and hope for something better.
Here's an easy one that I find a lot of people sometimes they'll be conflicted with it, and I used to be this way too. But like, does anyone here smoke like weed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so I do too. But if you could make it where you had never had the access to it and never started, would you do that?
Yeah.
Because I basically was good. I didn't really pick up no weed until I didn't pick up no weed until I was about damn near 19.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So I got a late start, like with some of the people in my, like with some of the people I grew up with. Yeah, like with some of the people I grew up with, they was already smoking before 13, 14. I was late.
Yeah, I was smoking that young. It's bad. I had hung out with older kids and they were doing it, so I thought it was cool. But like I always say, if I could, I would make sure, like if I could, that would be one of the things I would change. Like I wish I never had the access to it. I wish that I was never given it or offered it to me. Right? I think I would have had an even better life because of it. Because like, as much as I can smoke and still do all my shit, there's still a part of you that is numbing yourself to something in reality, right? You're still altering the way your mind is working at the time. No matter how much we want to say, I can do anything, I'm still the same. We're not, right? Like it's literally not how that works. That's the reason you get high, is because it's altering your brain at the moment. So like I always say that, like it that's why I cut back on it. I used to smoke just fucking every 5 minutes. I was packing a bong. Like it was bad. Like like it was fucking bad. And I cut back way hard. And I want to just get rid of it, but it's hard. Like I can't lie, it's fucking hard to just not smoke. But I had it for a year at one time, and it was real nice. You get like you start having your dreams again. I don't know if any of you have this where you don't remember any dreams. You'll start remembering your dreams after a little bit of not smoking weed. It's weird. It's fucking weird, but it happens. Like I feel like the weed just numbs your brain to shit, right? Like it's just numbing yourself to reality, and that's something that takes away from you. And I believe God gave us a Lamborghini. We shouldn't be fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't buy a Lamborghini Lamborghini and start souping up the engine. You know what I mean? That shit's good. You just drive that bitch. So I think, I fucked up by putting some fucking tweaks in there that I shouldn't have.
One thing I can say though is that, like what Mouthpiece just said, a lot of people smoke for different reasons. Some were doing it for peer pressure reasons. Others just like, I'm curious. Let me see what this is. Like that's what it was with me. I was just couldn't nobody peer pressure me to do. And even to this day, you still can't peer pressure me to do shit. I was like, let me go see what this is about. And I was mad at my cousin because he was like, yo, son, you about to what? He's like, yo, come on, son, we got to do this together. I said, yeah, I ain't speak to him for about 4 days because I was high for 4 days. That was the first. I was like, nah, I can't do this no more. But then that was just me. Like at least nobody could say, yeah, we got him. You didn't get me to do nothing. Like I did it my damn self because I was curious about it. So it's always gonna be something.
In my whole life, I've never been like that where anyone could, get me to do something. But yeah, I hung out with all older kids. They all did it. So I thought, fuck, why not? That's the thing. Kids are so easy to influence, right? Like it's so easy to influence. That's why, like especially when it comes to kids, that's why a lot of the things that I argue for is because of the kids. Like I'm trying to plant seeds that have trees that I'll never get the fruits of, but hopefully my kids and their kids and their kids aren't gonna live in some fucked up world where people are allowed to marry their dogs or some shit. You know what I mean? Like it's getting way out of hand.
Putting litter boxes in bathrooms and shit because people want to be cats. Like y'all,
you're just going too far off the rails.
I identify as a toenail clipper. I identify as a toenail clipper in a jar of peanut butter. Can I do that? I just say that's what they try to do now. They try to make that type of scenario happen too. Like I'm sorry, but I never did understand that. Oh, I identify as all right. So I identify as a welfare check. How about that one?
The trying to force everyone to accept your identification and also identify you as this would be like a shitty rapper determining himself that he is the GOAT of rap and making it that you have to, like, we made laws now that you have to call him the greatest rapper because he identifies as the greatest rapper. Like this is like that's the same lines of like you just being able to say what you are and everyone has to go with it. Fuck all that, right? I don't care about adults doing what they want to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. Like identifying wise, not do what you want to do, but you want to identify as whatever. I don't give a fuck. But don't try and force the world to do it too. That's
don't force the kids.
And then they say you this or you that because you don't agree. Like, bro, phobia means fear. I ain't fearful of shit. You got me fucked up.
Right.
I identify as a welfare check, y'all. So everybody gotta come get one.
That ain't shit compared to the mom that raised her kid as a damn cat.
Your word salute, brother. Commander
Frankie,
what up?
What up, Frankie?
Shout out everybody in the chat. Ain't sure y'all can hear me clear?
Yes, sir.
See.
If I'm
all right, me and Frankie, we're switching out. Much love, guys.
Salute,
okay, I'll stay.
No, you good. I just wanted to say, y'all was touching on something earlier, and it was deep because y'all was talking about the subliminal messages. Well, I was thinking when y'all was talking about the corn thing, I was thinking about how Walt Disney used to do that back in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, and put mad perverse images inside their cartoons and stuff that were hidden in plain sight that they subconsciously trigger an impulse or an emotion inside of a young kid at 5, 6 years old, alone in a room watching Snow White, doesn't even know why he's addicted to it,
Yeah.
It sends a mixed message into the kid's mind, just how they use it now for consumer. They pump these messages in Facebook, and you don't really know that the color code and the scheme, the whole font and everything all has subconsciously stimulates something within you. You know what I mean? And it makes you it triggers an emotion or impulse. You know what I mean? Even just by the color red, we already know that. It stands for warning. Red light, gives you caution.
Yeah, red is actually a color that amplifies.
Yeah, we did it last time. We went through the colors.
So like, yeah, red is used to like amplify whatever's
Right.
being projected.
And then we're always in color code. Green is go, you know what I mean? Yellow is cautious. So we kind of already put the mind to it, but there's more to it when you're trying to advertise and promote stuff, you know what I mean? Where people's how can I say them? They get they kind of like what they people like what they like, you know what I'm saying? So like me, for instance, if I go outside and I see somebody with a green and orange t-shirt, instantly my mind thinks Newports. I don't know why. I'm just telling you why. Right? If I see anything that's red, white, and black, the first thing I think of is Chicago Bulls. You feel me? If you see anything purple and yellow, what's the first thing you think of?
Lakers.
You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like predictive programming. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wait, in the Michael Jackson video, the Remember the Time, because it was a little purple in there, but it was mostly gold. I know.
Well, even that, right? You see, we out of 5 of us or 6 of us, 3 of us would have the same thought, right? So they go and do surveys on these kind of things, right? Tests on these things and experiments, and they understand, you know what I mean, what's the majority of the people on the panel that's going to go towards that side of the. Because this is my opinion, right? I don't want to go too far off, but I was going to say they'll give us 2 lies, right? And they'll know which one of us is going to go. You know what I mean? Who's going to be on what side of both of them? You feel me? Like that's how good they are. I heard by the 3rd grade, they could tell you how many times your kid's going to be in and out of prison. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? And that's how much studying that shit goes to. So you got to, the prison industrial complex is tied into the schools, right? Same structure. You got a yard in jail, right? The stairways is all gated up. The windows is full, you know what I mean? Gated up. You got the cells of the classrooms. If you just break it down and try to look at it, from outside, look at the cafeteria is the same setup and everything. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, if you go, you'd probably be interested in this. If you go look up conformity experiments, you'll probably be interested in them. And it shows how, like, humans, we tend to, because we're social, we tend to want to fit in sometimes and do things just because of that very nature. So there's like different conformity experiments where they'll have where like this girl goes into an office, thinks she has an appointment, and then like there's someone that's in there that's in on it, and everyone's in on it except this girl. And basically, she goes in, a bell rings, the guy that's in the office already stands up and then sits down. And then the bell rings again, does the same thing. And the girl, by the 2nd time, she's already questioning why she's not doing it. The 3rd time, she starts standing up and doing it. Same thing. Doesn't ask why, just starts doing it because he's doing it. Another person comes in, not a part of, like, not in on the experiment, just a new person that thinks they're going for another an interview. That's what these are. They think they're going for an interview. And same thing, keeps going with the beep. And eventually the people that were there doing it on purpose because they were just trying to do the test, they leave. And all the people that don't even fucking know why they're doing it start doing it the whole time. And no one questions any of it. Not one.
So when you said conformity experiment, is that what you said? That's the word you used?
Yeah, Ash conformity experiments.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you want to get technical, YouTube is probably one of the biggest ones that we're doing right now. It's almost like the Truman Show, everybody's in on it, but everybody. It's not you per se, but I'm just saying in general. People watch this and know more about your life than because there's people that they're taking the bits of information, and to you it might not be significant, but to someone like me, for instance, I could tell you something. Like I can recall something you said 2 weeks ago, right? Because if you change the story up and I hear it different the second time, then I start putting the things that that wasn't there, and I notice what parts of the lies are and what the truth is. What stood and what didn't, right? The additives, preservatives. But also the crazy thing about us with the subconscious, right? You ever seen those experiments that go around now where you look at a picture now on Instagram or something, they tell you squint, and you'll see like fucking Jesus smiling at you, something like in between like trees and forest. It'd be like a bunch of stuff together, like a whole forest, or maybe 2 people holding hands or something. But when you squint your eyes, you'll see a picture in between it. Have y'all seen those yet? Have y'all come across those? Yeah. That's how that right there blows my fucking mind. You see what I'm saying? It blows my mind to know that they can, because that's the subliminal way of programming the mind, right? You're putting images within an image, but only those who know could know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Word? Have you seen those?
Yeah.
I think something similar to that though.
Or
Yeah,
there's
what's
But I
that?
those
think
things
I
too where
think
you
one with
can't
numbers.
read it when your phone's up like this, but you put your phone sideways like this
Right.
and
Or
you
you
can
turn
read
your
it.
phone around. Yeah. Even experiments
Yeah.
where they tell you the
That shit's
guy's not even
cool.
moving,
But
but
that's
you're
because
looking
our
at
eyes, the way we see things,
right. Well, they know how to
it
they know how
it
to
tricks us, you know. Like
right. They trick the
they know how to
brain.
trick our
Yeah.
our eyes. Yeah.
Right. The eyes don't
Yeah,
get
because
tricked. It's
I
the
seen
brain relaying the information. You know, the brain gets thrown off and tells you something totally different. You know what I'm saying? Or it sees something else.
yeah,
Because at
because
the
I
end of the
seen
day,
one that had
yeah,
nothing but numbers. I seen one that it looked like it was like how they used to do the black and white spirals, like how they did in the Twilight Zone. It
yes,
was
yes.
something like that, but they was talking about some. There is a number there. If you see it, say something. And sure enough, it was a number there, but it took a minute for me to. And it was, I says a number 7 in that bitch. So okay, yeah,
Psychological experiments, man. They know how to, you know what I mean? They know how to embed shit into your brain without you even wanting it. Like they plant seeds even while you fall asleep with the TV on. You won't even know why you're dreaming about what you're dreaming about because that shit was on. You was watching forensic files at 4 a.m. sleeping. You know what I mean?
Hey,
facts.
easy. That what you just the conformity experiment. Have you ever heard of the 5 monkey experiment?
It's
Yeah,
a
so
hundred, a hundred monkey,
basically
right?
what it's like. Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
what they're doing there, basically showing how like they can take them completely away and they'll still do the same shit all the way over here too, right? Like it's fucking wild.
Yeah, they
That
were
shit.
isolated. That was crazy.
Yeah, but you know
There's
what?
another one
Also,
too. I love those videos. There's another one I always thought no fucking way. Like they'll have the people sitting in there doing a test. Everyone's in on it except one person, and the smoke starts coming in from underneath the door of the room they're in. Nobody makes a reaction to the smoke. No one starts running, nothing. So neither does the person. Like they start looking around at everyone else, looking at the smoke. You know, they're thinking like, "What the fuck?" But since no one else is doing anything, they don't. And it shows you the danger of fucking falling into that trap of fucking
It's
trying to
like
fit in.
those Japanese game shows where the one person's walking
yeah,
down the street and all of a sudden there's like 100 dudes just mobbing towards them and they don't know what to do is run or you know what I mean? They get
Yeah,
nervous.
mhm,
it's too
yeah,
good.
yeah. But just like you were just saying, that's the downfall for some people because you want to follow the B in. You want to follow the B down so badly, but you don't know what comes behind that. But it's just
100%.
like I said, you just gotta follow the beat of your own rhythm. Because like I said, at times you think you following the right people or you think you following the right situation, you could be following the wrong situation the whole time. So that's why I said it's good to just think for yourself, use your common sense and logic sometimes.
You know what's real quick,
That's why I
last I could
debate so much because
you heard
I like
speak
getting to
easy?
the truth, what's right. You know what I'm saying?
Speak easy, you hear me?
Yeah,
Real
yeah, I
quick
hear you.
with your as conformity thing that you was talking about, it's almost like with YouTube, right? You could be a real person and you come on here and wonder why you like the you know what I mean, you're a pawn on in YouTube, like in the chat and everything, you still noodle, right? And then as you learn, you realize you kind of fit in with these people that are not real. You understand? And you're compromising your morals and your principles and reality for virtual reality. And that doesn't exist here. You know what I'm saying? So people get they blur the lines between reality and the metaverse,
Yep.
and they thinking so people really give up their real well-being. People have been around neighbors for 10 years and never spoke to them, right? There's people on YouTube that knew each other 2 weeks and they already know each other's family names. They're calling each other every week. They sing hi to the kids on FaceTime and they don't even know if this person or that person does this or that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy
Yeah,
world when you get
man.
with social media.
It's horrible. It's like clout, right? That's what it is. People will do anything for
Well,
clout. And
social
like
engineering
one
is
thing I've stood on is
okay.
making sure that like nothing in the chat, money, big numbers, none of that was ever gonna like sway me from my morals. It doesn't matter. Like I know, right? Like when I covered this little drama group that were all scamming the subs that they had and shit. I exposed everything they had going on behind the scenes. And for a bit, because they're a drama channel, the times that I would just cover what they're doing and pointing out the lies that they've said with the receipts I had and then like clowning on them, there was times I had like 500 people in the chat, fucking people sending money like crazy, and I could keep doing just drama shit and have the numbers like up all the time, and I could have did that, but like that would be against my fucking morals and like that would be against my
like character of who I am for real, because like I always said, I'm not gonna pretend to be somebody on here, because that'll get you fucked in the end anyways, right? Like everyone will find out who the real you is eventually.
We were just talking
That's what I
about
mean
that
by the
last
Truman
night.
Show.
Oh, go ahead, bro. You get it.
Nah, I was just adding because that's what he said. Everybody's gonna find out who you are eventually. That's what I meant by the Truman Show analogy, right? Because you know everybody's in on your life. You know they know you thinking this is all. You know you doing this. No, it's already they set up for you. It's pre-designed. You coming in here like, yeah, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? You know, it's people really don't short attention span. You know, you could probably have them in there locked in for a couple minutes. The whole time you're talking, the chat's talking about some whole other shit. You know, they talking about dirt bikes.
Well, I stay pretty engaged most of the time with the chat, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, that happens a lot where
you got to
a lot
mix
of
it up with
people
the
are
truth.
just not a real person.
The new format is edutainment or dramedy. You know what I mean? And those two right there is what's marketing in these sectors over here in YouTube. It's the edutainment or the dramedy. You know, people love to trauma bond too. You know, that's like a new, it's a thing that people are really getting into now, and it's coming very rampant.
That's
so if you know how to play off of those, if you know how to play off of those impulses or those emotions, and you keep your content based on
that was
that
part
type
of the shit that I was exposing.
You see what I'm saying? You can exploit people. It's not hard to exploit someone's disorders if you know what they are.
Yeah, that was type of the shit that I was exposing. How like they were doing the type of shit that cults do to like make you give them all your money and fucking just live for them.
But wouldn't you consider comedy to be dramedy? Well, Dave Chappelle comedy is considered, dramedy to me. Like it's real. It could be like real to the core, right? But it's funny still in a way. There's a dark humor to it, right? It's weird.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. But like I find just the drama in itself is what a lot of people get off on the YouTube.
Yeah, misery loves company, right?
Facts. That is facts.
Hey Nate and Word, I see y'all battling though, man. The clip, he said the AI God versus the clip God. This is gonna get ugly soon. I know it already.
Bro, easy. I'm trying to tell him about that. I'm about to have my boy dancing under the sea with SpongeBob. Stop playing.
Hey Nate, I'm
gonna have you walking on the moon with Michael Jackson and them. Keep playing.
Nate, I'm gonna say everything you say can be used against you, Nate. Everything you say will be used against you right now, Nate. Be careful. Tread lightly.
Did you see? Look, hey Frankie, did you see the second clip?
I was dying, bro. I was with my son, couldn't sleep. Ah, man, I was woke him up. I was gonna show my son that shit. Like, look at this nigga twerking.
I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, with Nate, how you got Nate on the Instagram with the fat dude, the fat face? That was hilarious, though. I said, this nigga.
Bro, I told Nate, he called himself the AI guy. I call myself the clip guy. All AIs get clipped, bro. Don't worry about it.
Well, guess what? All clips get AI too. Don't worry. So
this is just a preview, bro. This is just a preview, bro. Easy. I'm trying to tell him he don't want this smoke. This is just me playing.
I can't wait to see the clips. You got good clips.
Hey, what's going on, my guy? I'm glad you popped up in here. I told your ass I had a drop for your ass too. Don't
He will never learn.
You work for me now, Gabe.
I'm the puppet master. You listen to me.
Poor little tank, ain't that a bitch?
Oh, little tank.
Oh, little tank. Oh,
yeah, keep easy.
Nah,
don't worry, there's still more coming. There's still more coming.
Go ahead. You ain't doing nothing but giving me more content.
Don't worry.
Ammunition.
That's all y'all been doing. I told y'all to take my damn device I told y'all to take my advice over a year ago. Frankie, you part of this shit too, nigga. I told your ass over a year ago to take this damn device from me. Y'all ain't listen. So there's gonna be more coming.
Nate,
And there's
Nate,
more.
let me tell you something. Nate, you became a master of the AI. I remember like your first couple ones. I said, "Yo, bro, you're gonna get. You are incorporated. You man and machine right now, bro. I don't know who you are right now. You might be AI. Shit.
Told you it's the AI matrix. Remember this fuck.
Bro,
I'm
you
just
know how to
laughing because
do.
I made
You know how to do.
everybody's facial.
Listen, real quick, everyone in my chat, make sure you guys come over and give the word some love in his chat. Give him some likes on the stream. All right. Always a good host.
I don't know. I'm thinking about next week.
I'm gonna go and do some other things, but I appreciate you having me on. And,
anytime, brother. Anytime.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Great speaking, man. Great speaking.
Already subbed. Good. Well, go and give a like, Shazzy. All right. Well, listen. Always good. Good talking to you, boys.
Hey, speak. Leave a comment in the chat, man. We sub up, man.
Word.
Yeah,
Word.
hey, somebody drop speak in the chat. Commander, I believe you down there. So drop speak in the chat. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I was just showing you love the other night. Me and King Blackout was, giving you your roses. 'Cause I appreciate it, bro, on the real, bro. Because you don't have to do what you do, and it's genuine and authentic. And I support you. I'll be over there in a minute. I ain't gonna be over here too long.
All right. Well, listen. We're gonna go and purge some TikTok shows. So.
What's your content about, bro? If you don't mind, real quick, asking, what's your content based on?
Well, I do a lot of debating, right? Fridays I run a debate open panel show. There's a cash prize at the end. It's a open panel. We do like 5 to 10 topics depending on how the night goes. People can in the chat, they can do like attacks on the panel, so they can do like initiating 1v1s, changing names, muting people, shit like
the
that.
panel, you pay and you can get people kicked off, or
well, yeah, you can pay to kick people off, yeah, or just do like 1v1 stuff like that. But nobody pays to get on. You get on for free.
Okay, yeah, I definitely sub up. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, come by, check it out. And then I do a lot of the joining open panels and debating.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it, Frankie. He be over there Shang Tsunging people, taking people's souls, bro.
That's what's up.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. If y'all over in this chat, make sure y'all go hit that link, show Speak some love. Definitely sub up, turn that notification bell on too, man. Speak definitely he be pulling people's souls out their body.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right.
Hold on,
oh shit! What up?
I gotta drop that too. I gotta try to sub up to the chat. I thought I did the last time when I was in here. I gotta start putting my shit down because I think I was scheming. I thought I subbed up too. I think I was scheming on another AI. That's why. I gotta stop scheming. I'm scheming. You already,
guys.
bro. You know how to come up here.
Good talking to y'all, and I'll see you all in a little bit.
For sure. Speak easy. Shout out to Speak. Shout out to Shazzy Bear too. Appreciate that. Hold on 1 second. Hey, shout out to Speak again, man. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, that's a good brother, man. Good content too. Don't go over there with no BS. You got to be on your P's and Q's, because if you don't, Speak will embarrass you, right? Speak will embarrass you if you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But yeah, definitely go over there. Give bro some love. He came over here one time, and I tell you, bro, just the love he's shown me, bro, is authentic and is genuine. These type of people I come online to link up with. Hopefully we do something in the future, but yeah, shout out to Speak, man.
Word, man. Nah, definitely a good talk, man. I gotta jump up here for a minute. That's what I was saying. Yo.
Hey, this is another channel I enjoy. Make sure y'all, hey, Commander, if you could put Chris link in the chat, y'all go check out Chris Lestrange, bro. He from South Africa. He do a lot of like artwork, but he do a lot of commentary over review videos and just great conversation. Another intellectual brother, man. Go check out Chris, man. That's one of them channels I be chilling at, and I can just listen to Chris. You know, definitely. Hey, Chris, you know what, bro? I seen you on what is it? The Risky Wake Up Show. I like the way you put it down on there, Chris. I got more respect for you after watching you, you know, go through the trials, you know. So yeah, I appreciate good content. We be talking about you over here, Chris. Yeah, you loved over here. You know, Ozzy love you. So shout out to Chris Lestrange too.
Yeah, man. I had to pop up for a minute, come show some love.
Easy.
But I gotta. Oh yes, happy birthday, brother. Many more blessings around that sun too. Trust me.
Yeah, happy birthday. I didn't even know it was Speak birthday, man. Happy birthday, brother. Them April babies, we them diamond babies. Mine coming up soon on the 25th. I'm a bull here, Aries, you know, but we still all diamond babies, bro. Them diamonds born in April, man. Diamonds are forever.
My brother's birthday was just Monday. My brother just turned 24. I'm like, yeah.
Happy birthday to your brother. Happy belated birthday to him, man. Yeah, Chris.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no. I said I had to come give some love up here, or whatever, man. But I had to bring that topic to you earlier because I was like, damn, I say you struck again, bro. I said, when will these people learn? So like,
yeah, that's what's up. Man, I appreciate you coming up, man. This was just a pop up. Gary was like, I wasn't even gonna go live tonight. I was gonna chill. And Gary was like, you going live? And I was like, man, I ain't doing nothing. I'll go live for a minute. But yeah, Chris, anytime, bro. Anytime. I mean, even if the link ain't dropped, which it usually is, I'd be honored to have you up here, bro. I love to pick your brain, man. I be listening to you all the time, bro. I'm gonna start typing in the chat.
yeah, I was supposed to do a live tonight, but I'm still watching cameras as we speaking. Y'all just heard me earlier, like, what the hell are these niggas doing? so yeah, but I might do something. I might do a live probably later on in the afternoon. If I don't go do what I was supposed to be going to do in the morning, I'll probably be doing one in the afternoon. So, but I was going to talk about some of that too. Like, why do some of y'all put yourselves in these situations and you know you with somebody? Like, if you know for a fact you just not going to be interested in the person, then don't bother. You know, shoot, just find somebody that's good for you, or find somebody that you feel is good for you, and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna drop that real quick so I can try to hit a couple of these links too. So, but you already know, bro.
Oh, for sure, bro. Appreciate you. You drop your link when you get down there too, bro. You already got the rent.
You already.
Man, I appreciate you, bro, and I clip your ass no more. Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry. We already got another AI. We got 5 more AI drops. So you don't worry. Two of them already done got posted, and damn near got. Well, shoot, one got almost 2,000 views now. My evil laugh. Yes.
We'll put that on stage, bro. Definitely put that on stage. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you.
You already know, my guy. Shoot, I'm gonna add the link pinned tomorrow in case anybody want to chime in on the convo. Y'all know what it is.
For sure, bro. Have a good one, man.
You already, man. Appreciate you.
For sure. Always good conversation. I appreciate that, bro. And you know, man, every nice word I said, bro, you earned that, bro. You a cool dude, man. You a cool dude. More people go when they really see you. Bro, look, what caught my attention, one of my favorite teachers was my gym coach when I was in the 9th grade. And he had the same mustache, but he had a bald head, but he had that mustache, man. And when I seen Chris, I was like, damn, man. I was like, I know 4 people who, you know, wear their mustache like that, and all 4 of them fucking cool. So I already knew what you was leaking. You was leaking that awesomeness, man. So yeah. Yeah, man, I you know, we just came open panels, man. We just come up here talking. It wasn't really about nothing tonight. So yeah, I appreciate everybody who came through. We was just chilling. I'm probably gonna go hang out over on Easy. I'm gonna go over there until I fall asleep. But yeah, man, good conversation, man. Shout out to Easy for coming through. Nate the Great, Commander, Rach. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. That was a good conversation, man. You know, it's always good when people can come together, have a laugh, you know, talk about some information, get a little bit of this, you get a little bit of that. But ultimately, you ain't lose nothing. That's the key, man. You know, you coming online losing parts of yourself, you got an issue. You know, so that be my intent. When you come over here, I just want you to gain something. If it's a new word or a new concept or just a good feeling, man, I want you to gain something. Man. That's my intent always. But yeah, I am about to get my butt off here and take my butt to, about to go to sleep. I gotta get up and get these kids in the morning. But y'all know what I always say, man. Care about how you feel. These are the conversations that create nation. If we say anything that resonated with you tonight, do me a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until next time, we out. We'll go. I ain't gonna go out on Nate.
Word, what's going on, my guy?